One seems to be unable to exist without the other. There's always been a balance between them. Every time something bad happened, something good would take its place elsewhere. But evil needed supreme power, and isn't it so much easier to grow dark and forget the path of the righteous? And so the times were changing. The balance was disturbed, and the scale was tipping towards darkness. Every creature, good and evil, could feel the change, feel the struggle, and feel the light of the world being consumed by the ever-growing malice. The beings of darkness would claim this as their time to rule, and so they walked the earth, killing all that is good. It was then, when hope was weakening, that a silent but powerful wish went out into the night. A wish for something, a wish for someone, to end this era of chaos.
The current year is 2015. You have just returned to the game. You try to find your way around, but the land of 9Dragons is harsher than it's ever been. You soon find everything is controlled by one single entity. They control Bloody Plane, so they control PvP. They control Storm versus Storm. They control both black and white side. And they have a monopoly over the Tibet bosses, who give the necessary plates for creating banners. The only way to survive is to have banners and high critical rate, the very things that BrothersInArms Hero League has complete and unopposed monopoly and control over. Try to get the bosses, get outdamaged, mocked and PK'd later on. The table is tilted, the game is rigged. Your only choice is submit or quit. The only way to win is not to play. But as you are getting ready to quit, you scroll around on YouTube and someone comes along. He tells you you're not alone, you're not the only one experiencing this, that we could change this if only we were united, if only we stopped fighting each other and helping each other instead. A server-wide alliance directed against the BrothersInArms Hero League. Who is this mysterious stranger? We would not dare even think about opposing this power. We cannot, because we do not have the items, and we are afraid of being harassed. We would be hound to the edge of the world, or the 9Dragons world that is, by their players just for daring to speak up, for daring to say one word against them. And yet, this guy doesn't flinch. Perhaps he suffered at the hands of this tyrannical league himself. DarkAlan then noticed that he wasn't the only one. Many others had the same experience of being killed over and over and harassed by this league. So he decided to try and unite everyone. Everyone laughed at first, mostly the members of BrothersInArms, mocking him. In fact, he himself did not believe it would work, and was actually about to quit the game. But then, it happened. A girl inside BrothersInArms Hero League, whom later on the BrothersInArms considered a traitor, reached out to DarkAlan in private messaging on the forum. DarkAlan was minding his own business, he was at work, having already quit 9Dragons, giving up any hope of ever returning again. This private message, however, which we do not know what contained, brought DarkAlan somehow back to the game.
Who would have imagined that the boy we once knew would return as such a mad executioner, driven only by his murderous rage to bring death and chaos to the world?
Killer pistol. Chosen. Hey yo, camouflage samurais. Hey yo, camouflage samurais. Battle scars, analog. His hands are claws, bands of guards. Digital criminals, alkaline generals. We stick you for your minerals. We speak subliminal clues in interviews. Log on, we send the news as Brooklyn Zoo. Like songs, girl around the sky. Standing on the roof with girl eyes. A wizard suit, I hurl these rhymes down like whirling dust devils amongst the bad luck ghettos.
And when he was back, DarkAlan was amazed at what he found. Everyone, as if they agreed beforehand, seemed to agree with the idea. They stopped fighting each other. They partied together in Bloody Plain. Previously, the Vietnamese, who thought everyone hated them and they were kinda against the English-speaking population, now became friends with everyone else and stopped killing them except for the BrothersInArms Hero League. This was amazing to see. Something like this never happened before. And whenever BrothersInArms showed up is when PvP began. We made it happen. We kicked BrothersInArms out of Bloody Plain forever. One single goal erased the hatred some people had towards each other before. We made peace to fight a common enemy. We made it. People stood in Bloody Plain, I remember, chatting, just hanging around. Inside the party, whites, blacks, it didn't matter. And whenever one of them, BrothersInArms, showed up, everyone suddenly attacked him the same way they used to do to us. I couldn't believe it. My idea, hopeless at first, made manifest. I never claimed to be a leader. I said the resistance should not have a central command. We are all free to do as we please. We are equals here. I am not above you simply because I came up with this idea, and I am not commanding you. You fight with us if you want to. If not, you can go ahead on your own. In fact, my title was Lone Wolf myself, so it would have been hypocritical of me, who had ideas, let's say, that opposed authorities in general. The idea of having an authority. It would have been hypocritical for me to impose that upon other people, so the only criteria was just don't fight anyone else without a really good reason, except BrothersInArms. In fact, if people fought each other, sometimes I remember I would intervene and try to make them make peace with each other, telling them, hey, listen, we have BrothersInArms to fight, we don't have time to fight each other. Yet, despite all of that, even by the enemy, I was often called the resistance leader.